Welcome students. In this part of the video, we shall calculate the lambda max value for the diene absorption. It was observed by Woodward that the dienes showed regular features for the calculation of lambda max. Subsequently, the rules were improved by Pfizer to give the Woodward-Pfizer rules for diene absorption. The observed and calculated values for the dienes are in the range of plus or minus 5 nanometer. The Woodward-Pfizer rules for diene absorption are tabulated here. First, the acyclic and heteroannular dienes show a basic absorption value of 240 nanometer. Second, the homoannular dienes show an absorption base value of 253 nanometer. The substituents present in the diene system, the alkyl groups give 5 nanometer, OR groups give 6 nanometer, chlorine or bromine present absorb 5 nanometer, acyloxy group absorbs 0 nanometer, and if there is an extended conjugation, that is, if there is a presence of another double bond, then it adds a 30 nanometer value. The exocyclic double bond present in the ring absorbs at 5 nanometer. Now, we shall take some examples to calculate the lambda max value according to the Woodward-Pfizer rules. Now, I said the base value for a acyclic and heteroannular dienes is 240 nanometer. Now, this is 1,3-butadiene and the base value for this diene system is 240 nanometer. This system actually absorbs at a value of 270 nanometer. So, this agrees closely with the calculated value. The second example is this system, and as you see, the system consists of two rings and the double bonds are spread over the two rings. So, this system is said to be a heteroannular system. Hetero means different, annular represents the rings. So, the double bonds are spread over two rings, and so this system is said to be a heteroannular system. And for this system, we give the base value at 240 nanometer, and the substituents are present at the ends of the double bond. They are calculated. They are shown by the circles. At the end of this double bond, there is a methylene group, and here there is a methane group, and here there is again methylene group. So, 3 into 5 gives 50 nanometer, and there is a double bond. This double bond is exocyclic to this ring. So, we have to add 5 nanometer. So, in total there is 234 nanometer absorption. Let us take this system. For this system, there are two rings. The double bonds are present in the same ring. So, this system is said to be a homoannular system. Homo means same. The double bonds are present in the same ring. So, they are homoannular systems. Now, the base value for this system is 253 nanometer, and the two residues are present at the ends of the double bonds. So, 2 into 5, 10. So, in total 263. Let us take this system. This system again shows two rings, and the double bonds are present in both the rings. But here there is a dilemma. The double bonds are present in the same ring as well as in another ring. So, two base values can be chosen, 214 and 253. The greater base value is taken. So, the homoannular system is chosen, 253, and if we calculate the residues present at the ends of the double bond, it is 15, and extended conjugation carries 30, and if we add another 5 for exocyclic double bond, the total adds up to 303 nanometer. Let us take finally this system. We find that there are two rings, but the two rings are connected by a double bond, which means the double bond is exocyclic to both the rings, and this system is again a 214 nanometer system. So the base value is chosen to be 214, and there are 4 ring residues. So 4 into 5 20. Since the double bond is exocyclic to 2 rings, 2 into 5 10. So in total 244 nanometer. This is how the lambda max is calculated for dye-in absorption for various systems. Now we shall calculate the lambda max value for polyenes. The Woodward-Fieser rules are applicable for compounds with 4 double bonds or less, but when a compound contains more than 4 double bonds, it comes under the category of polyenes. And for the calculation of lambda max for polyenes, we have Fieser-Kuhn rules, and this rule states that lambda max is equal to 114 plus 5m plus n into 48 minus 1.7n minus 16.5 r into minus 10 rxo, where n is equal to number of conjugated double bonds, m is equal to number of alkyl or alkyl like substituents, r endo is number of rings with the endocyclic double bonds in the conjugated system, and Rxo is the number of rings with the exocyclic double bonds in the conjugated system. Let me take the lambda max calculation for all trans lycopene. Lycopene is a compound found in tomatoes. In fact, the red color of the tomatoes is due to the presence of this lycopene compound. This compound contains a total of 13 double bonds, of which 11 bonds are in conjugation. For the calculation of lambda max, we take only the conjugated double bonds. Now, the lambda max for this compound is calculated to be lambda max calculated is equal to 114 plus 5 into 8. 8 represents the number of alkyl or alkyl like substituents present in the conjugated system. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus 11 into 48 minus 1.7, 11. The 11 represents the number of conjugated double bonds, minus 0 minus 0. The R endo and R exo are zeros because there is no ring with the endocyclic or exocyclic double bonds. The value is calculated to be 476 nanometer. The observed value for this compound is 474 nanometer. So we find that they are in close agreement. The lambda max calculated and the lambda max observed are in close agreement for this compound. So this is how the Fieser-Kuhn rules are applied for the calculation of polyenes. Now we shall see the Woodward rules for the calculation of lambda max of alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compounds. As usual, the rules are shown in this table. There are many different alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compounds. They may be ketones or aldehydes or acids or esters. In the ketones, there are two different kinds. First, acyclic or 6-ring cyclic ketones, which show a base value of 250 nanometer. A 5-ring cyclic ketone shows a base value of 202 nanometer absorption. Aldehydes absorb at 207 nanometer. Acids and esters absorb at 197 nanometer. In addition, a homodiene component may be present in the system which carries a 39 nanometer addition. If two double bonds are present on the same ring, it is said to be a homodiene component. Then for extended conjugation, 30 nanometers are added. And alkyl or other groups may be present on the double bond system. The increments for alkyl substituents are shown here. For the alpha position of the double bond, 10 nanometers. For the beta position of the double bond, 12 nanometers. For the gamma position of the double bond, 18 nanometers. And for delta position, 18 nanometers are added. Let us take some examples in order to illustrate the calculation. First, acyclic ketone. Now, this ketone is an acyclic ketone and it has only the base value 250 nanometer. This is a system with a 6-ring, that is cyclic. So, this is a ring with a keto group. Now, in this system, there is an alpha position of the double bond, beta position of the double bond. The alpha position carries no substituent, but the beta position carries a residue CH2. So, the base value is 215 and the residue value beta position is added. So, a total of 227 is produced. The next 5-ring cyclic. This is a ketone, a 5-ring cyclic ketone. Again, in this ring, there is an alpha position and a beta position for the double bond. The beta position has a ring residue. So, if we add the base value of 202 and residue value 12, it comes to a total of 215 nanometer. Now, this is a system, an alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde. It carries a base value of 207 nanometer. There are no additions. Then this is an acid, alpha beta unsaturated acid. It carries a base value of 197 nanometer absorption. And this is an alpha beta unsaturated ester which absorbs at 197 nanometer. Let us take two complex examples in order to illustrate our rules. Now, in this first example, there are two rings and this is a keto ring. Now, in this two rings, there are two double bonds. For this is how the calculation is made. First, the base value is 250 nanometer, and then this ring has 4 double bond positions: alpha, beta, gamma and delta. The beta carries a residue and the delta carries another residue. For the beta, 12 nanometers are added. For the delta, 18 nanometers are added. And there is one more double bond, and so for extended conjugation, 30 nanometers are added. And then this ring has a exocyclic double bond. So 5 nanometers are added. So it comes to a total of 280 nanometers. For want of space, I have not shown the rule for the exocyclic double bond, but this rule is the same as it was in the diene system. For one exocyclic double bond, we add a 5 nanometer increment, and for two, when a double bond is common to two rings, then a 10 nanometer increment is added. Now let me take this system. This system has two rings, and a keto group is present in one ring, but two double bonds are present in the same ring. So we have to add a homodiene component to the base value. The base value is as usual 215 nanometer. Because of the presence of the homodiene component, a 39 nanometer increase is added, and since one extra double bond is present, a 30 nanometer increase is added, and then there are 4 double bond positions: alpha, beta, gamma and delta. The alpha position carries no substituent, but the beta carries one CH2 group, and so a 12 has to be added. The gamma again carries a CH2 residue, so a 18 has to be added. The delta again has one CH2 group, another 18 is added, and since this ring contains 2 exocyclic double bonds, a 10 is added, so in total it comes to 342. So this is how the Woodward rules are used for the calculation of lambda max of alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compounds.